This is part 2 of They Paved Paradise and Put Up a Parking Lot. I'm taking this very seriously. I'm going to get all the way through, even if it's not today. Alright, this is part 2. So we are starting at... Hey, I just got a yeah and a yes from Gloryphil. Okay, this is part 2. I'll go check it after I make this video. So we are starting at 101, and my goal is to sing it 698 times, and Benjamin is my boss for it. He's the one who suggested it, and I took it upon myself to do this very important challenge. So here we go. We start at 101. I'm gonna make it sound different than the first one somehow. What should we do this time? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. That was 103. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. That was 104. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. That was 105. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. That was 106, I think. Let me know if you get to the end of this video. You'll get a prize. I don't know what the prize is yet, but I'll think of something. And be sure to screenshot it and be honest about it. Alright, here we go. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I might be double counting, but I'm going to say 106. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. 107. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. 108. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. 109. They paved paradise and put up tuned for part 3 after I rest my voice and eat. If you got to the end of that, you get a prize. So please screenshot it and be honest. If you watch both of these or one of these, you get a prize. I'll figure out the prize later. It might be a little prize, it might be a big one. I don't know. My poor little voice. Oh gosh. Maybe I should take a break and go drink some honey water.